Give me a minute, it says. Well, that minute is over. Sorry I had to eat dinner. And we're ready for our broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Wednesday night, January 22nd, 2025, in the year of our Lord, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Hotel Orloff here. It's the Garage Orloff Show, brought to you by satellite from Rural Retreat, Virginia, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Well, how about that? I plan to go live tomorrow night, but I got some packages in the mail that came early. Now that we have a new president. No, I mean, obviously it's not because of the new president, although it might be. Maybe the postal office workers are working a little bit more frantically now. Who knows? It's possible. It's possible. Who knows? I just know this package was supposed to show up tomorrow. And so I was expecting it to maybe not show up till Monday, and instead it shows up a day early. That's fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I had to eat dinner, so it delayed me. And so, since we last met, let's see, we have a new president. And the first, that I still haven't watched everything live from Monday because I was at work, but I will watch it this weekend. And what I've seen, truly spectacular. Yesterday was a little bit, Trump had a press conference that was great, except he brought out these three guys at the beginning that were billionaires that were going to invest, I don't know, hundreds of billions of dollars in the country. And they started talking about mRNA and the V word and AI, and I guess AI has already been let out of the bag and we've got to beat China to it and everything. But yeah, it was a little bit nerve-wracking hearing those words. But then Elon Musk came out today and said, those guys don't have that much money. And I don't know. That was the only thing that was maybe a hiccup. Watching Trump sign all that during a press conference that went on for an hour. That was that first night. That was great. Instead of the globalist post-human plan, and that's the fork in the road that Elon Musk was just talking about. And we have now taken the right. That's the link to come on if you want to come on. This show should be, this isn't even going to probably be an hour long. I got to get out of here. My wife's not feeling good. I'm going to show you a bunch of videos of Democrats doing it, everybody else, and Hulk Hogan doing it. Roller coaster ride, all of this. Yeah. Except it's a fun roller coaster. It's not one of those scary roller coasters, man. You slam your hand into your chest and then say how Hitler at the end. Actually, I don't like roller coasters. I'd say it's more like a log flume ride. No. I forget one time I was in the chair like that. It was about Rome. More like one of those. Wasn't Gladiator. More like a tunnel of love. More like one of those dark rides where you float through a cave. It's more like that. Hail Caesar. And some people like, I'm considered a watch. They got Nazis back then. That's where it comes from, jackasses. The globalists strategically said Europe and the U.S. will be serviced. I read today that Elon Musk is loved in Russia. He's the most popular celebrity in Russia. Speak for yourself, LOL. Pretty much in the Ian Carroll camp. I forgot who that is, but I'm sure you'll remind me who it is. Oh, Gotham City's here. What's going on? Oh no, you got new. Is that a?
The
Let's see
Marvel
that book.
double feature. I bought a couple books from
Oh,
somebody.
all right. Yeah.
Did you already unbox your stuff?
No, I just started a couple minutes ago. No, I haven't. Um. Well, yeah. What other ones do you have there?
A double feature number 1, a double feature number 10, Tales of Suspense 71, 83, 93, 94, Captain America 112,
I have that.
125,
Oh shit.
131, 166, 168,
Oh, that one.
169. This one's great. Look at this guy. He looks like a football player.
Yeah. Did this come from that lady?
No, there's only one book in here that's that lady's quality.
Why? Because of the
187.
condition, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, did I skip the cool one with the mummy on it? Did you see that one?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me change the settings here so I can give you a bigger picture.
Look at this one.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
fighting these
I didn't do
mummies.
it right. Hold on 1 minute. Let's see. What am I doing wrong? Okay, here. Done. Okay, now. Okay, what is the. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that cover.
Yeah, it's not even worth anything. It was like the best out of the whole bunch. I was like, this is the best cover.
Well, is that a 20 cent one?
Yeah.
Are you going to keep that one?
I don't know. Maybe it's only worth like $10.
Well, that's a lot of money to, to me.
Well, these
That's
new books on the shelf are $10. This one
that
was probably the best shape. This one.
that Captain America you just showed was turned into a power record. I'm not sure I have that book. The one that you just showed, Baron Zemo, whatever.
Look at this one. Looks brand new.
Yeah. Is this all 20 cent era? What 20? Yeah, damn.
This guy's cool. What's his name? The Tumbler?
Yeah.
Or is this guy back here the Tumbler? Or is it the same guy?
Looks like the same guy. Yeah. He looks
Different,
so.
different color red. I might read this one. This one looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't think it was ever open.
How much? Most of these Captain Americas are 20 cent era.
A lot of them are. I put them in order.
But, um,
Then they turn it to 25 cents the next issue after this one.
yeah. 25 cent ones. You got to double check, make sure you know about the value stamp.
And I got some Spider Man.
Yeah. Yeah, those are ones I bought as a kid.
That's just the first Jigsaw or somebody in this one.
Yeah, I've got that one. Shit.
Third appearance of Black Cat. Nothing great.
No, that's great stuff. No, to me, that's great stuff. To people
Yeah.
that collect only key issues, maybe not. Although there's a few in there. Oh yeah, someone's desperate to come on because they sent me a red message. Let's see. I see them there. I just haven't. I can't press the button because I had that Reese's peanut butter stick was a little bit melted, which is amazing since it's freezing outside. And if I touched my phone, I'd get chocolate residue on the screen. So let's see what this message is. Who could it be? Meyer saying, "Hey, yeah." So Meyer is here at the stage. Hello, Meyer.
Hey, what's up?
Not too much. I kind of need to go upstairs and look through my pile. Keep that pile there. I'd like to see which ones I've got, which ones I don't, and those because those are to me that's a great stack.
Yeah, I figured that's why you were just not letting me join because I was going
No,
to say that I wanted all that and I was going to buy it all. So I figured that's how you came up with a
no,
lame excuse about
no, my
having to talk
fingers are
about
all
your thing.
sticky. No,
Yeah, it's a lame excuse. Man, I've been here for 4 minutes waiting, dude. I've been watching the whole show. Been waiting. Yeah,
yeah,
but
I
I'm
know,
cool. I
man.
can leave if you want. I don't want any of it.
Hey, look at this. I got a postcard from John Goris. Look at that, man.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Look at that.
It says, I really want to do some animating with eggshells. Past few years, I just used them for snail control in the garden, or they go direct into the compost. Any ideas? So, if anyone has any ideas about how to do animation with, oh, I guess he's used eggshells here. Okay, that's all eggshells. I've never gotten a postcard before with eggshell art.
That's awesome. It's like decoupage almost,
Yeah, I got to
right?
turn this chair around. Drew is hungry. She's biting my ankles here. Drew, I gave you some. I'm going to move this chair around so I can get some light. What are people
All of
saying
that.
here?
All of that looked really good, Kevin. That's like all the stuff that we like. I mean, that's
Yeah, you see, that's you got to understand the age that Myra and I are. We're real close in age, within a few months, and that's like our third, fourth grade year. That's like to the average
pretty
idiot. That's not to the average person that comes in your store. That's but it's not key issues. But to us, that's like that's
and that
great
one
stuff.
that Spider-Man with the Punisher and Jigsaw on the top of the L train, that it's a two-part with Nightcrawler in it.
Yeah,
Well, I bought those two together, off the stands when it first came out. I don't know what that was, fifth grade or something. And
yeah.
then I lent them to a friend of mine named Josh, and they never came back. So
That bastard.
and at the time, they weren't worth anything, and now they're kind of worth something. They're difficult to replace, but at the time, it
Yeah,
was a 25-cent comic, and it really bummed me out.
I have these all
yeah.
priced
Right.
and new.
Well, yeah. You get
Hey,
that
what's up?
book, Meyer, because I already have that one. Yeah, we can divvy them up if you want. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I
I
was
know, I'm just
I was
joking.
lusting in my heart over a lot of those. I have to admit. But no, it
Yeah,
was
I
my
know. I was
finger
like
being
gold,
sticky that didn't
gold.
bring you in.
Yeah, I know. I was like gold, but no, I'm cool. I was just joking.
I got some. I think I've got an Amazon box that's the paints for your cover. So I'll be doing that this weekend, probably on a live stream. Uh, unless you'd rather it not be done on a live stream,
No, I don't care.
I'll
I
plan it
think it's a
out.
good idea. I think it's a good idea.
I just gotta. The Trump idea. I've got to figure out a way. He's got to kind of halfway be unmasked because I don't know if I'm good enough painter to create the likeness of Trump just from the chin area. You know,
I
he's
know. I
pretty
thought
much
about that.
he
Yep.
has to be kind of peeling off his cowl a bit to
I think you're
be
right.
recognizable. You got to
I
see his
agree.
hair,
I
but
agree.
you got to see enough of the Batman mask to realize he's pulling it off. I don't know. There's ideas that will come to me. Oh, Drew, I got to feed her. She's going to destroy everything if I don't. Do you have one upstairs, Drew? You just didn't see it.
Some guy just called. He has some Elvis photos. He wants to bring them in and see if they're real.
Huh.
Well,
I wonder what they're like. Is he going to
Said
bring them in?
they're like the Kodak behind the scenes photos.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, you know how to tell that. Just look for the paper. Look what kind of the paper it is. Look for dates, and
Yeah, or
You can generally tell whether it's a reproduction or if it's original by the quality of the paper and the type of paper it is.
is he bringing them in tonight? Because we could vet them here on the air. I mean, yeah, we could probably tell, but yeah, I mean, it always could be. This is Oh, people are talking here. Uh, Library 88. I got a back. I got to back up. Oh, I got to back up for a few minutes and see these comics. Looks to be a great stack indeed.
They're great.
Myers, sometimes he's a space monster. Very neat, Mr. Goris, says Cleo. And Cleo says, hello, the Library 88. And Library 88 says, every 1970s comic is a key to me, especially 20-cent era. Everything that's 20 cents.
Yeah.
25 cents too. But when they got in the 30 cent, it started to be questionable sometimes. Peak American creation. P.S. Hey all. Hello, Cleo the Formidable. P.S. Could have Trump holding the cowl so full head is visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's already what I was drawing sketches of. But
I sold a comic today to a guy that lost his house in the LA fire.
oh man,
He lost his collection. He used to buy a book from me every year. He would come in here and buy like a $200-300 book for the past 14 years. And he came in today and something was off about him.
yeah.
And I said, "What's going on, man? Are you okay?" And he said, "I lost my house in the fire."
And he lives in
And he only
L.A. and
collects.
he
I know him because he's the only guy that I know that buys only DC and only like big books, like not big, but like worth $100 or $200 or more.
okay. Does he just travel around? Is that why he's in your store?
He comes out with I think it was parents and
Oh, I see.
just visiting.
Okay, well,
No,
that's a damn
he wasn't
shame.
gonna buy anything because he was so distraught. He wasn't sure if he wants to keep even buying comics after that.
Well,
I told him the World's Finest number 65.
oh, really? Did you?
Hmm.
Were they playing baseball or something on that? I can't remember.
I think so. Or were they having a picnic and like a lightning strikes or something?
Oh, okay.
That would be weird if there's like a fire starting on the cover. I want to.
Oh no, there's a fire in the story. That would
Somebody
suck.
look it up. Somebody look it up real quick. World's Finest 65.
I'm dangerous with these things, man. I don't know. You might see
Remember
me
remember
sever
that
a few
World's Finest
fingers.
I had with the fire truck on the cover?
Yeah. Did he
You
look
don't.
at that one?
No, I can't remember if that was the one he bought or if that was the one I sold a while ago. Hold on, let me go
And I
off
don't
real quick.
know.
I'm gonna look it
That's the
up.
time period of comics that I just assume I'll never be able to afford. But the 20-cent era, man. I don't know, man. If I don't already have that one, that was the Power Records one, I definitely want to get that one because that thing, the dialogue is in my head all the time, even though sometimes it's not the actual dialogue that was in the original comic because they would change the dialogue so that the comic would make sense to someone that never read. Oh man. Okay.
So it's the one
So
where Superman's getting struck by lightning and Batman's rescuing somebody, and it's raining out.
Library 8 says it has Superman deflecting lightning and Batman carrying a woman. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one I bought. Or that's the one. Yeah, that's the one he bought.
Yeah. Well,
Can you hear me?
yeah. Did you get any of the comics for next weekend? See, I almost completely went into a vein though. That shit.
World's Finest number 30 has them riding a fire truck.
And you sold that recently? How much did that sell for?
Um,
At
Probably
least a
same
couple
price.
hundred.
300, like probably around 300.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
What are you
I went through a
opening?
couple.
I've got a shock monster head.
Oh, you got that.
Yeah, this is pretty much going to be an unboxing of exactly what you got in your last unboxing. I mean, it's really seriously. Um,
Did you get a Godzilla and a Batman too?
I don't think I got a Godzilla. I don't even remember some of the stuff I got, but I did get that Batman. That Batman was great. So this is going to go where Nixon was, and then I'm going to put the presidents I have together.
Isn't that nice? Like the quality of the paint on there. It's got
Yeah,
a seal over the top of it. It looks like some sort of a.
there's speckling on the back of the head for the hair. Oh man, I've got a Klondike cat soda. I wish there really was soda pop in this,
Oh, that's so cool.
but it's going to be man.
What's in the
What,
can?
It should
didn't he
be
have
this.
a catchphrase? What was his catchphrase? Something about a mouse?
I don't know. Was he going after a French mouse that would say
Yes.
"savoir faire is
Yes,
everywhere"?
that was it. Savoir faire is everywhere. That was the
But I don't know
catchphrase.
if Klondike Cat himself had a.
That was the savoir faire.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You
I
don't
guess
see Klondike. I'm gonna have to watch Klondike Cat on Saturday morning because
he didn't have the catchphrase. The mouse did. Yeah.
no, but I haven't watched this in a long time. This was on Underdog, as I recall. Plus the fact that it says Underdog on the side of the can, and inside is a somewhat Funko Pop-ish Klondike Cat, but
It could be worse. It's still recognizable.
no,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
good.
it's still
Uh,
recognizable as Klondike Cat.
yeah, yeah. Uh, love that shock monster bucket, says Live Radiate. Paulo says hello. My wife says hello, Paulo, and Jaguar says, "What is savoir faire, anyways?" Some French means something in French. My
Yeah, I
wife
think it
didn't know.
means, what does it mean? Class? Is that what it means? Like
And
having.
inside is a very rare Pog, one of 5,800. And there's probably only about 30 people on the planet Earth that care about Klondike Cat. I can't believe they really, seriously, do they really make 5,800? Because there's going to be a giant landfill full of them. Okay, that's great. Klondike Cat. All this packaging, which is quality packaging. I should put this out in the garage instead of throwing it away because my wife might sell something or I might need to send something to someone and it's ridiculous to not. Okay, and then there's a box within the box. It's like a Russian nesting doll. So I didn't have much money, so I didn't. This would probably have the Batman and some comics in it. Um, uh, P.S. Just watching the replay of Comic Stack at Gotham. What do you mean, Comic Stack? You mean the one that he showed a little bit ago? Yeah, I'll get him to show those again here later. I'm gonna go upstairs and look at my books as he shows his, and we can do a
I went through a couple boxes this morning looking for 47th issues of
yeah.
comics. I couldn't find any, man. And I guess what came to my mind is the most memorable one would be Avengers 47. Isn't that the first Vision? Isn't Avengers 47 the first Vision, or is that 57?
I should
Maybe
know that. I've
maybe
got
it's.
that issue, but I don't remember.
I couldn't find any 47s, man. I went through two short boxes and one long box, and I just got frustrated and decided to quit.
Well,
I ended
While
up
Myra
finding
and I were
a
geeking
stack of
out on
two
the
of them.
phone, we were talking on Monday as everything was so wonderful in the world, and he said, I'll look for all my 47th issues, and we'll just show comics issue 47s only." And it was his idea. It's a great idea. But you know what would actually work better is he's in a comic store. Just go to the next title, see if there's a 47 in your Conan, and then, there's certain books I'm pretty sure I'll probably have a 47 of, like Conan, But see, that's
Yeah,
an early number, and so mostly since we grew up in the '70s, most of the comics were already in the hundreds. You
yes,
know,
that's what I found myself
and
dealing with. I can't find any DC comics that I have 47, except I got close with those Atom comic books. They restarted, or the Atoms, or low
yeah,
numbers, but I
and then
don't
a
have
lot of the
47.
comics that started up in the '70s never reached their 47th issue. Like Plop and some of my favorites. My wife looks it up. Savoir faire means know-how. Okay. So
Savvy, to be
savoir
savvy.
must be related to knowledge. By bad, I was thinking like a fat kid. Okay. This is the amazing. I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't know. Savoir faire is just the name of the guy. This is a amazing Batman figure. You've seen it before. Kevin showed it out of the box. I'll take it out of the box. Maybe on Saturday. I don't know. I don't have time right now. I'm on a limited schedule.
I have one
Okay.
more of those left.
Okay, there's one more Batman. If you want to, if you like that, there's more where that came from, and how many of those buckets of shark monster do you still have?
The bucket, I think I have two or three left.
Okay, so he sold his initial four, then he got another four, and they're starting to go fast. So you need to call him up and get one sent to you because most comic stores aren't going to stock that. I was looking at next week's comics. I don't know if you ordered them, but there's a lot of facsimiles coming out next week, like a lot from PS Art Books. They're like flooding the market with them. Uh,
Interesting.
yeah, I mean,
I still haven't gotten this week's shipment from Diamond.
PS Art Books, do they come from Diamond?
Yeah,
Oh man, all the good stuff comes from Diamond, and
they
you
better
still don't
find
have
the.
heat. Do you have
Yeah, they
Heat
better find
Seeker?
any.
I'm talking over you accidentally. Did you get Heat Seeker in?
No,
Oh, that's a Diamond book. Okay.
yeah,
Uh,
What's Heat Seeker? I haven't heard of Heat Seeker.
no,
part of
it's
Gun Honey.
it's just a TNA book that looks like it's written pretty well. It has good reviews from all these. It's like a
It's part of the
uh,
hard case
hard
books.
boiled pulp. It's like Mickey Spillane combined with Charlie's Angels, kind of. I don't know how you describe it. It's just a
Okay.
prurient interest kind of thing. Okay, so we've got a what do you call this? A butterfly box, Gemini something or other. Okay, so I got a few books, little stack. I think they're mostly new stuff.
Save that box. You can send the blank cover to Meyer and that.
Yeah, um, yeah, that's a great idea.
It is. I saved mine
Um,
too. I like to save those because you never know when you're something that you want to send somebody will fit inside of something like that.
this is a oh
Oh,
boy, he sent some extras on the back. This is not real because obviously it wouldn't say 14.99 if it was real,
man.
but it's a
I'm
facsimile of one that I never got. In fact, I don't even think I ever saw this when I was a kid. So I'm
I'm gonna
assuming
call
it
you
has.
tomorrow, Kevin. I'll call you tomorrow, Kevin, because now that I've seen that, I want it right now. It's in my
Yeah,
stack at Kevin's.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
saw it.
assume it reprints the different races. I think I have the third race, the original issue, but I never had all of them. So
There's something on the back you can cut out too. I
I
think
know, I know. That's what I'm opening it up to show the humans out there.
I saw
Yeah, I'm
another
looking
shop.
at
He ordered
Look at
all the
this
foil
that.
versions of it.
foil versions
Yeah, there's foil versions of that book.
Really?
of
I don't
this.
know. Yeah, I don't know
These
why anybody
people
would
are
want it.
well because they grew up in the '90s and they think that's what comics are supposed to be. I mean, I
So
guess
would you have to?
what would someone watching tell me what verse it is in the Bible where he says, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." I need to say that every time. I need to cross myself and say, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do," because I'm just like going, "Those assholes! They want foil everything." I need to be I need to be better spirited about it. This. What are you doing, Drew? Hold on a second. Oh, she's chewing my iced tea bottle. Okay, so this is a Treasury edition of EC. What is the? When did this come out? This came out back in the '90s.
Yeah,
Did you know this existed, Meyer?
No, I haven't seen it.
it's been
Oh,
up
it's
on the.
color inside. It's just like a Treasury edition. Except
I've
the
never
cover
seen it.
is flop. What do they call it? Floppy. That's what they
Yeah,
call it.
yeah, I can see that.
But
So it's not
so
hard like the
a
other
Treasury
ones.
edition usually has a cardboard cover,
Right.
and but this is just like it. I didn't
Wow,
know they
that's
did
cool.
these.
I never seen it before. I didn't know they do other titles. How many ish? I've never seen this before.
This is
Yeah,
the
they did a
perfect
bunch of them.
format to. This is how they should reprint all the ECs in a giant
Wouldn't that be
format so you
great?
can appreciate the art. Color newsprint.
So say
This
that was $5.99 a month. Would you, or seven, or even $6.99 a month? I would
I'd
pay
pay
six.
10 or more. It's
Yeah,
four
or even
dollars
like
back.
you said, a magazine like $9.99 or $10.90. I would pay that
Yeah,
if they
well, that's
reprinted everything in order. Like I've been saying for years now. If they would,
yeah.
if they would just reprint everything in order from everyone, um, yeah, I think would sell.
I wonder how long this went. July 1991 is when this one's dated.
Man, that's cool. I didn't know that existed.
No, did you know it
Diamond,
existed,
Diamond
Kevin?
still yeah, Diamond still has them.
Oh, do they have more?
Hmm.
What other? How many?
I don't know. I have to look, but unless they lost them during their move.
Oh, well, it sounds like that Myra and I will buy the other ones.
Yeah, I would. I would.
Maybe if anyone else watching or is interested in those, contact Kevin. Which you can contact Kevin just in the chat here. But
Kevin, I was going to ask about that foil treasury. So in order for you to get that, would you have to purchase 25 of those or order 25 to get the foil or more or more?
No, the foil is just a variant. You can order as many as you want.
Oh, okay. All
Because I only ordered the regular one. Some other shop, all he ordered was the foil ones.
right. Interesting. Who would want a foil version?
I don't know. There's weird people that just want foil stuff.
I met one once. He would come into the comic shop every week, and so I put together a special section for foil covers, like they were something important. And I don't know. That's it's just because they were growing up in the 1990s, which is I guess they have wonderful memories of that Rob Liefeld era. I don't know. I there was a lot of great stuff happening in the 90s. The more I think about it musically, and it's just comics.
I found this cool book from the '90s today.
Let's see.
I've never seen it. It's called X-Men First,
Yeah, I don't know that.
and it look collected here. The astonishing debuts of, and it's a square bound.
Uh,
You get Wolverine's first appearance, Rogue.
okay.
You get Gambit, and you get Mr. Sinister.
That's cool. It's just the cover looks ugly to me, the
Yeah,
font and
yeah. The
everything.
cover looks horrible. That's why
Yeah, well,
I almost didn't even know what. I almost just threw it in the dollar box, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually cool."
yeah, it is.
I
Wow.
actually had a Hulk 181 in there. See?
There's that artist you keep talking about, that monster artist, what's his name? That does monster covers.
Or Mark Spears.
Yeah, he does a variant cover of some superhero, like a Batman, maybe. I don't remember what it was, but they're charging a lot. I think it's coming out next week. I don't know. Someone's showing it. Okay, so this is. Oh, hold on. This is a modern comic I just got. It's the third issue. I think I still need to get the first. I've got the first, but I didn't get the second, and I think there's a fourth out. But I want. Is that right? What I'm
That's the
missing?
newest one in your hand. The newest one's in your hand.
Okay, so then I'm I had issue 1, so I still need to get issue 2. But I wanted this one before issue 2 just because it has monsters on the cover.
Are all 3 of those issues all done by the same artist, Tom Scioli? Or are they all done by him?
Yeah, they're all done by him.
They are. Okay.
I think you just got this and you said you're enjoying it,
Yeah,
Meyer.
yeah. I read it already. I thought it was fun. The art was good. Wasn't too bad.
This was one that looked interesting. Kevin just threw this in free, as I recall. So thank you very much. It's
Hey,
Doc Savage.
the rogue you were just showing, they made the Adam Hughes cover in a non-foil. That is a second print.
Oh, okay. Well, they're not going to trick me and having me buy a book twice. But that
Well,
Adam Hughes cover was good.
since I sold out, I ordered the second print.
This is not real. It's the Fantastic Four #1, obviously facsimile. It's pretty good, except Marvel keeps screwing up. You know, why put Marvel there? We haven't figured out it's a Marvel comic, and then this should be on the back instead of marring the cover.
Yes.
Oh well. Here's how they used to do facsimiles, and I think I probably already have it, but I wanted to get it because I
Still
wasn't
looks
sure,
nice.
and I was too lazy to
That
go check. This
that
is the first.
showcase cover still looks really good, so it's worth getting because at least it looks clean.
Yeah, this is first issue of a new Metamorpho series, and I've always loved Metamorpho. Ramona Fradon's no longer alive, but we'll just have to see how this is. This cover, the second issue, I think is pretty great with it's coming out of a Silver Age comic.
You got it delivered the day it came out.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. So
It's pretty
yeah,
good
that's
timing.
true. Yeah, it was supposed to get here tomorrow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the box to come today. I was expecting to do this show tomorrow night, but I decided I don't want to wait. I mean, some people say I got this box 2 months ago and I'm just now opening it on here. It's like, how do people get boxes and just wait weeks or months before they open? I guess they've got a lot going on in their life. I guess I do too, but I want to open my boxes when I get them. Paula says I have a reprint called X-Men Rarities. It has a few classic X-Men backups, a couple of Marvel fanfare stories featuring the X-Men and the mutant story from Amazing Adult Fantasy 14. That's cool. All right. Well, that was all. This was a minor unboxing. Oh, no, it's not minor. It's great stuff in here, man. Let's see what these paints look like.
You need one?
Huh? And then I'm
Secret
going to go
Wars 8?
upstairs to the comic room and
Secret Wars
hold on.
8?
Here's what. Check it out. I have that Batman figure out, and he's on a flight stand. So you can really appreciate the cape. So when you do put him on display, when you get this figure, he's got this wire in the cape, so you can shape the cape all different ways. And I think it looks really good if you get him up in the air a little bit, so you can really get it going like that.
And what is the flight stand? Is it like made for a Barbie or something?
No, this is a DC multiverse flight stand. I think this one is for a different Batman figure or for maybe a Superman figure. I forget. I don't know.
Does it come with the figure or do you buy it separately?
I can't remember. Let me look and see if this comes with the figure or if it came with a different stand. But this is a stand for these figures. It's for the Superman or Batman figure. And no,
he doesn't come with that. He doesn't come with
that. That came with either Superman or a Booster Gold, I believe, is where this came from.
How does it hook onto him? Like a doll stand?
Yeah, it's got a little waist. See, it's got a clear plastic waist clip.
Yeah.
It's actually a great stand because you can turn it sideways as well. So if you've got a Superman figure, it looks like he's flying, right?
Can you put the dog on the flight stand?
No, the dog won't fit on the flight stand. I mean, let me see. So let's see what he does.
I'm trying to reenact that scene on the back of the box where he's jumping at that guy.
Let's try. Yeah, it won't clip on there and hold it.
Because he
Spread
weighs
down.
too much.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't really work. I mean, it kind of does. Maybe there's kind of a little bit of motion in that, but not really. Since I got this, since I received this figure from Kevin last week, I've been pulling out all my favorite Batman figures to kind of compare them to find out and think about which ones are the best compared
Yeah.
to this one that I got, which I really like. So I do have my favorite Batman figures out, and then I have a newest figure that I just got yesterday that I'll show you too. So
Oh,
these are the, in my opinion, I'm going to show you the, other than the new ones the new one that I just showed you and the one that I'll show you at the end. These are my 3 favorite McFarlane Batman figures. So there's
this
this
is
one
the
right
box
here.
of paint I just got. Yeah, cool. I didn't mean to.
Which one is that? Is that supposed to be like Jim Lee, or is that different?
Um, let's look and see what the exact name of it is. Because if you're interested, I think that this is Nightfall. This is the Batman Nightfall by McFarlane.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna give myself the screen. I got all these paints and brushes and everything, and
How many colors is that?
uh, it's 36 colors. So I think my
Can you
wife
see that
picked
again?
this
Let me
out,
see.
and she
Wow.
asked me in the middle of the night, "Does this look good?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah." And so she ordered it.
Can you
Hey,
see it
last
again?
for
I want to see it. I didn't get to see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. It is some company called Shuttle Art, and this little mixing thing and paintbrushes, and but this is the paint selection.
That looks great. That's a really, and they're all acrylic, right? And that looks
Yeah,
really nice. That's a
yeah.
great set.
So
You might look for
they're
one of
all
those.
about this size, about what you would have
Mhm.
used in an art class in school, kind of.
I'm going to need to do that too, because all the paints I have, they're like half of them are all dried up and messed up, right? And they're all,
Yeah, that's how I am.
yeah. So I need
Uh,
to do just what you just did.
so it's this brand, or you could send Cleo a text and she'll send you the link to wherever it is on Amazon. So anyway, we got to get back to Batman figures.
There's only a couple more. Here's the, this is another one of the, I think, top 3, the best one they've made. This is the Arkham City video game Batman. I just think it's a really good design. Overall, a great figure.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And this figure is the Earth 2 Batman. I think this is a really cool one of my favorites, top 3.
I don't even know if I had the disc, it wouldn't work.
I just got this one yesterday. This is the newest one that the new style that comes with the wired fabric cape. Look
Uh
at how
huh.
cool this is.
Yeah.
That logo
That's
is pretty big on his chest.
Yeah, I don't mind it though, because the whole package kind of has a throwback Neil Adams 1970s feel to it to me.
Is that the Chase version?
Let me show you. I just got it.
Does it have the platinum sticker on it?
No, it's called Batman Justice League Task Force. Let me show you.
Oh, Task Force Z. Is that was? I think it was from that comic Task Force Z.
Got an old Justice League logo right here at the top.
Oh, so the logo so it's an older.
Yeah, it's got in the line you have the super mullet Superman. He's got the big giant mullet, as well as the Aquaman figure has the big giant mullet. And if you buy all four figures, uh, Batman, Superman, Flash, and Aquaman, you build, I think it's Darkseid. Yeah, this has Darkseid arms.
That's great. Let me show you real quick where I put the shock monster. I put him up here.
Oh, it looks cool.
And I had a Nixon there, but I don't think it's nice to put Nixon with a bunch of monsters because if eventually history will show that Hitler that Nixon was a great president.
You know, I was telling Kevin I love items like that shock monster bucket because I'm like you, I have so much stuff that anything that can also double as a container, it's kind of like collecting old lunch boxes. You're happy to collect lunch boxes because you can fill it with stuff like postcards or stickers or something, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna put inside the bucket? Anything?
It's already got stuff in it. Right now it has all of those little gross or the mini gross out figures are inside of it right now. I took them. I got so many now that they don't fit on the top of the stove, so I put them inside of the bucket.
I got the next series of the Halloween figures.
Yeah, you can put all kinds of stuff in here.
What is that, candy?
No, it's these little gross out things. You know, the
Oh, yeah.
little
You just said that. Yeah.
yeah, these things. But there's enough room in here to put all kinds of stuff. As far as like small vinyl figures or little, little things.
Yeah. I think I could probably put a cap on top of the shock monster because his head's a little flat. I gotta. Oh, I see. Just what's perfect for him.
I got
Uh,
this Adam figure the other day. It's pretty cool, and it came with like a miniaturized version of himself.
yeah. Oh, neat. This doesn't quite work. The Shriner's cap doesn't go down far enough.
Oh, that looks
So
awesome.
yeah, but it's too high up. It. So I think maybe we'll change that out for oh, maybe probably just should I put a Santa Claus hat on him? I don't know.
I was just thinking the other day of taking my Santa Claus hats down because I'm kind of just tired of
Yeah,
looking at
I did that, but I'm making the attic all Christmas. It's gonna stay Christmas in the attic all year.
them. Nice.
See, this doesn't work either. It's gonna have to be a Santa Claus hat. This is my father's hat.
You should put a figure inside of them. A big, like a 16-inch figure.
Peeking out of his head.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
well when
that
we
one you have
finally
that doesn't stand. Put him hanging out of there.
well they're gonna make a shock monster Migos sized figure that could be crawling out of his head. Uh, I don't know.
You could put a potted plant inside of it. You really could. It would be
I know.
it would be pretty funny. You could put I mean, it's big enough that you could put a cactus inside of there, inside of a pot itself as like a sleeve or a cover. It would fit right in there.
Yeah, but I think Santa Claus really works best with them. In all
Use it as a
honesty.
vase, like at the foyer. You know how they've got the big round table when you come in the house, and there's usually a flower arrangement, but the flower arrangement is inside of that shock monster head.
Yeah, this is turning into the Martha Stewart show with all these advices about home, all this advice about home decoration. We're gonna
Monster
all
home
have a very
decor.
elegant looking home soon. Let's see here. Okay, I gotta feed the cat. Oh, let me give you the screen back for the Batman stuff. Sorry, I called Nixon Hitler. Nixon is not Hitler. Nixon was a good president. Oh, I didn't replace the dog pad. Shit. Oh, look at that.
He gets the Oval Office.
Kevin, did you watch him signing all those?
Yes.
Signing all that on that first night. That was great for an hour while fielding questions.
Yeah.
So you have what, 2 or 3 Trump figures, Meyer?
Yeah, so I have two. This one that we're looking at, he comes with 2 different heads, and so I took the other head that he came with and I put it on this figure over here, which is a Teutonic Knight figure.
All
It
right.
actually comes with the Sean Connery head sculpt, and so I just switched heads. Isn't that great?
Absolutely. Okay.
Did you guys see him cut the cake with the ceremonial saber and then
Yeah.
dance with the sword? Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
This is the Talking Apprentice figure that came out, I don't know, in probably about 2012 or something like that, or
Uh-huh.
maybe, I don't know. It's still a nice figure, and it's actually, I think this $20 figure is a better license than this, expensive Chinese import figure that was the first attempt that they had at doing his likeness in this 12-inch scale. This was the first one that came out in 2016 or 2017 is, I think, when I got this.
If he's 12-inch, you should have some G.I. Joes around him as bodyguards.
Yeah, he is 12-inch, and I have tons of different figures. I just haven't put them up yet because I've just got it like this. But yeah, I've got a bunch. I could do G.I. Joes as bodyguards, but I have really some cool figures that would fit perfectly around him.
Does he still talk? Is the next question.
No, the batteries are dead inside of here. Let's see if he says anything. Where's his button at?
Could switch his head to the talking G.I. Joe from the 60s and have him say, "Enemy planes, hit the dirt."
Where's the button on him?
Man, my talking G.I. Joe no longer works, but I have fond memories. I wonder if someone on YouTube has all the different things the G.I. Joe said recorded where you could just hear it all.
It looks like it's running his back. I don't even feel the button on this guy, but I don't hear anything when I push back here. I don't know. But he used to say a bunch of phrases, used to tell people that
Sure,
don't
he
talk.
said, "Yeah, you're fired, Jim."
It plays the
Yeah,
YMCA song.
he said other good stuff too, like business advice and like these parables and like funny stuff. He there's a lot of phrases in there. I just got to figure it out. I got to unscrew it and put a new little hearing aid battery inside there.
Library 88 likes the Santa hat, and John Gora says he's been experimenting with putting figurines in potted plants.
Oh, cool.
Let me show you
Yeah,
a couple of Batman figures I've got.
thought about that too. Yeah, sure.
I've got the Alfred E. Newman one, the early Batman one. I don't know what that is there. I guess he's an Alex Ross one. And then I got these little plastic guys from the Kim toy or whatever. This is
Yeah.
one that Meyer sent me as a present. There's a 12-inch one from the 90s. And there's my talking G.I. Joe from when I was a kid. Got him when I was in the hospital one time. Here's a little, I think it's a flashlight, but it's from that Brave and the Bold series. So it kind of looks like Batman from the 50s, what they were going for. And there's the Mego Batman. And what else do I
Where's
have
that
in here?
one that you made that you
Oh, yeah.
sculpted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
I made this one here.
So that was another idea that I had for the Ultimate Batman cover that I've commissioned for you to do for me, is that somehow incorporating that into it as like a reference to the show.
Oh yeah.
That
This
that
this is a
version that you
Funko Pop, but it's
sent me
brilliant
yours.
in a old '50s Batmobile. Um, so I've got Grover in a Batmobile there. Oh well, I'm gonna
Oh,
go upstairs.
I ordered one of those Corgi Batmobile replicas today.
Oh yeah. Well, I may buy that one from Kevin, but I'm not sure he wants to sell it.
I'll sell it. I'll
Well,
keep it here until you're ready to buy it.
yeah, yeah. I
If you
will.
don't buy it, I'll keep it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get it from you. Well, definitely. It was just if you can wait. Um, let's see. Let's go upstairs now. Okay. Um, I've done something people aren't going to approve of, but it's just the way it's going to have to be. Because I figure I've got these movie posters and there's no tack holes in them, and gosh, I'll just keep. Well, what am I going to live to be 300? I'm going to frame them all. Where am I going to put them? And I figure, well,
This is
I
great
want to see
advice.
the posters.
Yeah,
So,
you gave me this advice recently, and I totally agree with you. And yeah,
so this
why
is going to
continue
give
to
people
keep them
some
and not
heart
hang them
failure.
up? Yeah.
Um,
And remember what we've always said, like people would, I've had girlfriends that complained about my house. Why do you have all
uh,
this shit everywhere? And I'm because I love this shit. I own it and I want to look at it all the time. I want to see it. I don't want it to be in boxes or, I want to get as much of it out as possible.
so I've got this Beast of Blood poster.
Wow. It's amazing.
I've got this Frankenstein meets the space monster, and this is where the ceiling slanted.
It looks great.
This scream and scream again.
Man.
I
So you
just,
put holes in it?
I sure did, man. Hey, what am I gonna? How many years do I have left on this planet?
Well,
I want to see.
I've been using two-sided tape, but I don't think it would last on a slanted thing like that.
And then it's
So
gonna fall, and then the dog's gonna make a bed in it once
so
it's on the
I've
floor.
used
So
I've used the two-sided tape, the tacks, and the putty, the poster putty. Out of all of them, I
yeah,
think the least damage you do to the poster is with one tack hole at the right spot in the corner, not too far away. You know what I mean? So that
yeah,
so that bit breaks a piece off. You want to be in like a half an inch in from the corner or something, what,
yeah.
but I think that the tack is the best way to go, in my
And the
opinion.
lights are burned out in the kitchen up here, but you probably can't see this. Human Duplicators poster is one of the most amazing. He's got a severed head. People in cages that have left there. It's like an Erie Publications. And what's great is it's not Warner Brothers, it's Woolner Brothers.
I
Human
got an
made
idea.
to kill or live on command.
I have an idea
Huh?
what you could have done. You can buy those. I've been looking for them, but I can't find them. They're like bags and boards for your posters.
Oh, I've got that, but then I still won't have it on the wall. I'll just flip through it like I would
Oh
comics
no,
in a
you could.
box.
You'd put the tack through the bag and the cardboard, not through the poster.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I did here with this Garage Shock '94 poster. This poop poster. It was it has a. I just put one nail through it there to put it up. Man, I want to see this stuff, man. Well,
And you're not
it
gonna
could fit
sell
in a
it. You're never
closet,
gonna sell it
and
anyway.
Brad's could. I'm
I
not
agree.
selling anything. No,
No?
no, I'm not selling anything. So these posters here. They have this the same deal. I put tax in them. I know it's terrible, but you know, I just want to see them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
I
you're
think
not selling
Okay,
it, it doesn't
so
matter.
yeah, I'm
I'm
not,
the same way.
and it really
I've got
it wouldn't be that big a deal because someone would buy it, frame it, and you wouldn't even see the tack hole. And
Hmm.
all these other things up here. Hold on, let me turn the lights on. Now this thing has some value. This is from one of those Warner Brothers stores when the Batman TV show animated series was on. It's limited. I don't know,
Mhm.
but I got this Wiki Watchy poster. It's got thumbtacks in it. It's this Gene Simmons poster. This Elvira. This King Kong. I mean, I hated the movie, but I love the marketing campaign for it. The movie, if it had just looked like that, hey. So that's what we got here. We're gradually turning this into I don't know what we're turning it into. I probably
That's the
shouldn't
comic
have
book room.
put thumbtacks in this Elvira poster with the Wolfman.
Ooh, that's a
But
good
oh
one.
well.
That's great.
Yeah, well, it's got thumbtacks in it now. Well, I just don't know what to do. Man, I want to see this stuff. Okay, so Captain America. Let's see here. I want to see mainly what you got was Captain America, right? And then you had some Tales of Suspense.
Yeah.
This guy's
Yeah,
mainly a
Tales of
Captain America
Suspense.
guy.
And Marvel double feature featuring Captain America and Iron Man.
Yeah. Well, that I don't remember what issues I have a Marvel double feature, but
Two big thrillers
that's
for the price of one. Big
yeah,
news.
that one where they're both bursting through the pages.
Uh-huh.
That's I I just don't know. Okay,
It's
so
the
let's.
beginning of the reprints. I think I don't. It's reprinting the first. Is it the first Tales of Suspense? It's reprinting in there. The first
Let me
issue that
open
has
it.
them
Open
together.
it up and read it.
I can't remember, but I have it.
That time period, it would tell you the issue number that it's reprinting.
Yeah, it does on the inside. I have some of those. I have that issue and a few of a few of that series, that reprint series.
Yeah, that one with them bursting through, that can't be a very expensive comic. That one I would be interested in getting.
Oh, this has a cool ad in it.
Let me see. Oh, I got to give you the screen. What am I doing? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah,
Is that 20 cent or 25 cent? I can't see.
20 cents.
It's in wonderful condition.
it
Yes,
is
it says December 73.
Ooh,
perfect.
that's right in the middle of my third grade year.
And look at this cool. It didn't say what issue it reprints, but look at this.
Yeah, I think they do that maybe the next year. Yeah, that's a great ad.
Yeah, it is.
That's it's done by underground, artists, and yeah, I remember that ad. Yeah,
It's a really good book. Gene Colan art in here,
yeah.
and then who
What
does
are people?
the Captain America story? I can't remember. We'll see. Is it Jack Kirby?
John Goris advises me to use the blue tape. Yeah, except if they're hanging sideways, hanging a slanted wall.
Here's
Love
the
that
Captain
putty
America
stuff.
story.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
problem with that putty stuff, in my opinion, or in my experience, is that over
Stains it.
time it bleeds through and
yeah, it
it
does.
discolors the paper.
Right,
Yeah, it
that's
stains
true.
it.
It
It puts
stains
like
the
a
paper.
grease
That's
stain in it.
that's stuff
Yeah,
that teachers use to hang on brick walls in their classroom. That's what it's primarily used for.
It's not to save the poster; it's just to put it on a wall.
Okay, that particular one, Kevin, if you're not keeping that one for your own collection, in which case just tell us because I don't want to be an asshole. I would love to get that one.
This
Uh,
double
with
feature,
yeah, that yeah
20
that
bucks.
that
I'm asking 20 bucks for this.
20 because of the condition.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
it's a high grade
What would the
copy.
original? Yeah, that one. Okay, so what could you go to the word? Could you? I know they're in order, but could you cut to the Captain America ones, and then we'll look
Yeah,
at the Tales of Suspense afterwards. And Meyer, is there any way you could go to your Captain America box and see which
oh,
ones you have?
I know what I have and I don't have. I don't have very much from this period.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that
know what
okay.
and
That
I
one
can't
I
afford.
have. I
I
actually
mean,
have that issue. That's
I can't afford much. I mean, I'll probably if if there's stuff available here for me, I'll probably be able to afford 2 or 3 tops. So it's not like,
Well,
yeah, I was joking earlier.
I don't know that
I
these
don't have
can't be
pockets
more
deep enough to
valuable
buy
than
this
the
stuff.
Tales of Suspense. I wouldn't think. Okay, I have 112. Okay, those two would be in my Silver Age box. That's my problem with dividing things. Cap 112, Library 88 says Cap 112 was drawn in 24 hours by Kirby. Yeah. Okay. Um, all right. So what do you? Okay, hold on. Let me. The first one you have that's from the Bronze Age is 166, right? Okay, hold on. Let me go. I'm gonna go. Okay, let me go through mine real quick. Hold on. I'm giving myself the screen. All right. So I have 143. Let me get rid of that comment there. Move. There you go. 144. I can't see the number on this because Duncanville Comics. This is
I have that issue.
yeah, this is the first 20-cent issue.
That's one I
So
have.
really that's the beginning of the Bronze Age to me. Here's the one. Okay. What was the one you just showed? I have 146. It's kind of ragged. It's not even bagged and boarded. Is that the one you just showed? And then I have another 146. um, Kevin, did you have 146?
He stepped away, I think.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could go look in my box. I know where they are, but I just don't. I could, I could tell. I mean, I probably have 5. You know what I mean? So I could tell by looking
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what I don't
My
have. I
problem
don't
is
have
I
much.
don't have a good memory. This 147, look at that.
I
It's a
love
great
that
cover.
issue. I don't
But,
have it. It's beautiful.
but he's ripping the mask off. But look, it kind of looks like it's Trump, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
And it's 147. How about that?
Hey,
It was
that's pretty
predicting the
good.
future. So this is a key issue. He's
So you
ripping the
remember
mask
how they
off
would
and
always
realizing that it's really a good guy. It's Trump.
remember how during this period they had multiple storylines that were ongoing that would always show this trio or triad of bad guys in as only as silhouettes in the background. Remember that this evil cabal or something that was controlling everything in a
Yeah.
couple different titles. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Kevin, you back?
Yeah, that's pretty close. That was 147, and it basically had Trump right on the cover.
Let's
was
see. Maybe I can see from his picture. I can't tell, man. I know he had one in the 140s. Ooh, man, I got a lot of these. Here's the 148.
Wow, that's beautiful. I don't know. That's a great cover, man.
I would have sworn if Kevin had pulled this out, I would have said I didn't have it. And
I've
I
never
don't
seen it.
remember owning these things, man. What's wrong with me? That's the wonder of Alzheimer's. Why do people complain about Alzheimer's? I keep saying it. It's great because every time you discover that you have things you didn't know you had, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, you got to lean into it. It's
I,
like autism.
I think they should stop trying to seek a cure for it because it's great. I vouch for it. Um, no offense to anyone that has Alzheimer's. I probably have it. Okay, so 149, not bagged and boarded. See, I
He
keep
showed that
committing
one. Was
these
that the
horrible
Tumblr issue
sins.
that he showed?
Thumbtacks, no bags and boards, but it's the way it is here. The Hotel Orloff.
Shitty day, man. That dude wouldn't stop 300.
Oh, he's talking to a customer. So I'm missing one. You know what I got to do is write down what I don't have, man. Okay, so okay,
I'm just locking up. Hold on, I'll be right back.
that's okay.
I feel like what we're dealing with here could easily be remedied by an AI chip inserted into your bloodstream. So
Right,
I'm
mRNA,
thinking,
man.
yeah, I'm thinking
All
that
I
we
need
should have
is
that we all
is
have an internal Rolodex, and we
if
should
I
be able
just
to
had an
access.
AI chip in my brain, and then they
Yeah, we
could
could
put up
access all your memories. You could access any input that went through your ocular nerve, and you could
right,
pull it right up.
and
Yes.
then I just need a mark here that will, so I don't have to worry about someone stealing my identity. There's a mark here. I can buy my groceries. They just read this barcode that says
Yeah.
666. It would be great.
It's going to be inside your eye, so small that you won't even have to worry about it, never see it, or even think about it. It's a camera too. It's coming out. It's inside it. It's in the cornea. But
And you
from what
can
I got from
watch
that AI
TikTok
speech,
inside of your eye. All you have to do is close your eyes. You can watch TikTok, and the teacher will never know you're on TikTok because it's inside of
yeah,
your brain.
anything you want.
Okay, what do we got? Kevin. Okay, Kevin, you got 125, 131. Okay, your first one is 166. So, okay, all right. Then I got a long way to go here. Okay, here's 143. Look at that.
Well, look at that.
Power
It's
to the
back.
people.
Yeah.
This is 143. Wait, I already showed that. Okay, I'm trying to get to 166. What am I doing here? Okay, those are in order, right, Kevin? Okay, so
Yep.
here's
I
I'm
wrote
working
them
up to
down.
once. I'm working up. They're what?
I'm writing them down too because I might have to
Okay,
take the
here's
show on the road.
155. I used to have a T-shirt of this when I was in third grade or fourth grade. They made an
I have a
actual
reprint
T-shirt
of
of this.
that. I feel like that was
Yeah,
reprinted in the 70s or something, and Marvel Superheroes or something like that. I think
maybe.
is what I
Here's
have that from.
156. I actually have a lot of these because I really love Captain America. So I,
What a beautiful comic book. Are you just appreciate these covers are
uh,
just so busy and so perfect. Everything is
yeah.
applied
So
perfectly.
yeah, it's great. So the 20-cent era was great. So I'm missing 157, 158, 159. Here's 160. We're getting close to that 166 he had. Here's 161.
Nice. I have that one.
Oh, so I'm missing 162, 163, 164. This is
Oh, I
great.
don't.
Now
That is so nice.
now this Falcon and the Winter Soldier or whatever, this new Captain American movie, if they just made it like this and had a character that looked like that,
Yeah, look at
and
that.
he's
And
turning
Sal
into a
Buscema,
wolf
is that who
man.
drew that? Is that Sal Buscema or John Romita?
Is it? It looks to me
It might be John
like
Romita.
that. Looks like John. That's John Romita. You can see her face.
Yeah, her face. That's John Romita. Look at how he just, it's just so perfect. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's the thing that why comics are terrible today is they're not drawn by World War II veterans. It's like, or that crowd of young hippies that was coming through then. Bernie Wrightson, all those guys. It's just not the right crowd now. Because if you tell a World War II veteran in the early 50s, draw some rotting corpses coming, they knew what rotting corpses look like. So that's why those comics from the early 50s were that horrifying. Okay, here's 164. And I go to 170, so I do not have 166. Have you priced any of those, Kevin? He's busy. I forgot it's new comic day.
City just left. Yeah, just closed.
It
We had
truly
a
is
really,
glorious. Was
we had a
that
really unusual temperature shift here today. Like it 10 degrees temperature shift. So it was 70. It was 70 today, and it was 60 yesterday, or 58 yesterday. High
well?
of
It warmed
58
up
yesterday,
today to
and it was
thir-
70 today. My windows are still open. Yeah, it's kind
It
of weird.
warmed up today. We had a heat. It warmed up to
You too?
34. Yesterday morning it
No.
was minus 15, or was that 2 mornings ago? Yeah, it got to minus 15, and then you factor in the wind chill. Yeah, it's
So I
been.
think it's happening to you too, global warming. But yeah,
But
it blew my mind. I was like, what the
there's
heck? It was hot.
School is
this morning,
canceled.
like
School's
9:30. Like,
canceled down in Houston. School is canceled in Houston, Texas. You know, in the south part of Texas, they've got 5 inches of snow. There's 10 inches of snow in New Orleans. There's snow
yeah, I
on the
saw people
beach in
texting.
Florida. 5 inches of snow in Florida.
That's
There's not
crazy.
snow
And it's
here. There was just a
72
few
degrees
flakes on the way home, though.
here. Yeah, and it's 72, and there's still snow here. But actually, they're making snow, so there's not enough snow here this year. So in Tahoe, they have these snow machines that make like it's
Well,
it's yeah, it's like fake. It's made with water, but it's like fake snow that they make up there.
well, last week I
Kevin,
made fun of Clamate Chahango. You know, because if you aren't supposed to talk
what's
about
that?
Clamate Chahango, but
Oh
the
yeah,
United
no,
Nations put a little disclaimer.
oh
Clamate
yeah,
Chahango is proven science, because they heard me
yeah.
say it during the show. But yeah, I believe in it's all true. Okay, what do you got here, man?
Oh, this is
Like
nicely done.
you can make a mask stand out of parts from your hardware stores.
Yeah, that's just like plumbing parts from Home Depot or from the back of the truck, from this actually from the cut box. Sometimes you can find this type of stuff in the cut box
Yeah, see,
at the shop.
pipe.
Yeah, I used to take stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff I would bring home from work because it was getting thrown away. Things like this,
I
like
can put 2
parts.
masks on here.
Oh, that's
Wood.
cool. Hey, Kevin,
That's a
could
great math.
you show that 166 again?
You want me to show it?
I'm thinking comics. Yeah, I'm
Where'd you
just
get that
wondering,
that
what
stand,
kind of
Kevin? Did you
condition
make
was it in?
that, or did somebody give it to you?
The stand that was at a Goodwill for
I think it was
cheaper than
meant
it
for
would
a
have cost.
toilet paper roll.
I don't know what they were. I think they were using it for a like a hat rack or a coat rack because it had these
Oh,
on it.
Okay,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
These were
it
on
was
it, and
meant
then
to be
you
hung on the
mount
wall.
this
They
to
were
the
hanging it
wall.
on the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah, mount it to the wall.
Dude, that's awesome. That's great discovery.
Well, 166 has the mummies. This is the coolest one.
Oh, that's the one you're gonna keep, right? Probably.
No, I'll sell it. It's $10 if you want it.
Yes, 166. Let me write this down because that was a disaster when I was trying to keep track of all those tales of suspenses that you got, because I were ones I wanted, and then other people came in and bought a bunch of them, and I. Okay, so yeah, I would like 166. Okay, then what's the next one you got?
168.
Oh shit. 170 is my next one. So how much is 168? About the same or what? Is it not as Oh, 168 is the one from Power Records, huh?
That's the
Oh,
first.
25.
I think it's the first appearance of Baron von Zemo. Am I right?
Adhesive X. What's not the it's like an origin. I
Let's
have
look
that
and
thing
see.
at complete. They were doing eye surgery on me to correct my vision and my back, and I was terrified because I was awake while they were doing it, right, to correct my vision. And in my mind, I was reciting dialogue from that issue. It's like Power Records presents, and a phoenix shall arise. And it was
Were
just
they
because I
telling you
was
to like
trying to
keep your
get
eye
myself into
perfectly
another zone. I
still?
was going into
Like if you
Yes, and it
moved
was
your eye,
terrifying. And then they said, if you move your eye, we're going to. He was
you're gonna
telling me
blind
to
you?
keep it still, and it
Maybe
was
smoke
terrifying.
rings as
And
well.
he
Look
was
at
warning
that.
me if I moved my eye that it would never get that surgery. Just wear glasses, everyone out there. Just trust me on this.
Yeah, I didn't
Uh,
get it.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to get
Baron. It's
cataract
Baron
first
surgery at
Zemo
Baron
some point.
Zemo.
origin. Yeah, probably the first origin Baron Zemo or something like that.
Yeah, it's his first appearance.
Well, yeah, Zemo goes back, but yeah, there's something. Yeah,
But
it
this
has
is the
his
first
origin
time they
story.
tell his origin or something. Maybe there's the medallion.
Okay, so 168 is 25. Yes, Kevin, I would love that one. That's a big part of my childhood.
It's
Okay, so
25 because it has a piece of tape on it.
oh, it would have been more, huh? That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. It's vintage tape. Okay, so there was some
Three
food
and
that was
four.
about to expire in the refrigerator, and I told my wife, "No, it's vintage. It's collectible." Okay, so you have 168, and then what's the next one you got?
169. I like this one. This one's the best condition of them all.
Are you going to keep it?
No, I got to sell everything.
10. Yes, I'd like that one. And now, hey, Meyer, if you want something, step in.
I'm gonna let
Can't.
you go until it comes to something that you don't have yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay, the
yeah,
next thing I have, oop, let me switch over, is
The
or
last
until there's
170.
one.
something that really jumps out at me.
What's the next one you have, Kevin?
The last one I have is 187.
Okay, I have 170. You don't, okay. So, but what's the next issue you have? Is 187?
Yeah, it's the last one that I have.
Oh, that's the last one you've got. And then you goes to Spider-Man's. Those
I have
Spider-Mans, I
Spider
had
Man
all
here,
of
and
those.
I have
Okay, so I'll
Tales of
keep showing a
Suspense
couple
here.
of these because people make. Yeah, I gotta go into. Okay, well, just in case someone cares, I'll show a few more Captain America. Here's 173. Why don't I have? Um, I'll get some bags and boards. Don't worry, those of you that are all clutching your pearls. 174. We're in the 25-cent era, so it's damn. Uh, sorry, 176. Uh, some people did pretty good. Uh, uh, the raw power of Lucifer. Luckily, all those Luciferians went down. They're meeting in Davos right now, and they're all panicking. And there's, oh, this is a key issue. This is the first issue of Captain America I ever bought, and it turned out to be an important issue because of Nomad. But this is the first one, so this would have been a fourth grade.
Mhm.
That's the first. This one I actually bought off the newsstand. I remember the exact store where I got it. So okay, 181. What's the next one you had? You said
187 is the only one I have left.
okay. Let's see if I have 187. Here's 186. Red Skull cover.
Yeah, this is
Will I
you're
have
getting into the
187?
era of where I started buying off the stands right
Yeah,
around
you're
then.
you're starting almost exactly. It's like we grew up in the same house, and I do have 187. Okay, so whew, what a relief! I'm so relieved when you when it's because I
How
can't.
much is 187, Kevin?
187 is $10. Fine condition.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I don't have it.
Okay, now could we look at those Marvel double features again? Because
It's
I'm
just 1 in 10.
just 1 in 10. So
Mhm.
one was the one that I was one. That's $25.
Yeah.
Okay, what does 10 look like? I probably have 10, or I
10 is
probably have the original issues that it reprints. Let me take a look. Oh,
Ooh, how
that's
much is that?
it
you
has a lot
take.
of wear to it, so I'm asking $5.
You take it if you want it there, because I'm being too much of an asshole, Meyer.
It has some wear on it, so it's $5.
But the cover's still on, right?
Let me check. Let me make sure I forget already. I would have wrote. I think I would have wrote
This
something.
is. You think this is the single? This is a single owner. You think you bought it from the original owner, or was it an older guy?
No, no. This is a young kid. He had no idea what these. He bought these from live streamers.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
these
Nice.
claim sailors on
Yeah,
whatnot.
he bought
Huh.
these in the moment and then realized he has no interest in them.
That's what happened to that sticky goose idiot. I don't
Yeah,
like these old Silver Age comics. It's like they were written for kids. Yeah, you fucking moron. They're comic books. Just say the latest controversy. He put out that Journo Comics was threatening somebody and
yeah.
on
It's all
voicemail.
intact and it's holding good. It's intact. For five
Yeah,
bucks, you can't beat it.
I'll take that. Yes, please.
All right. Okay, so next I've got to find Tales of Suspense. Uh,
Yeah, these I could tell whenever these come from live streamers. Even if I didn't talk to them, you could tell in the back they write like B7 number
Right.
oh,
4.
Ooh,
shit like
that's
that. You know?
all right. My Tales of Suspense is on top. That's great. Hopefully it's okay. All right.
Yeah, these people they'll buy whatever. You just show it on a live stream and they buy it. You know, they have no idea what they're buying.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I could probably do it and make a bunch of money, but
Yeah. I wonder what this kid paid for him.
probably way too much.
Okay,
The
what
price he wanted for him was insane. If I would have paid him what
okay,
he
the
wanted
first
for
one
these books, I would have lost. I would have overpaid by like quadruple what they're worth.
the first one I got in this box is this one, which is one a 74. I think I have some in another box, but you don't have any before 74, do you?
Yeah, I have 71 right here.
Ooh, I gotta find the other box then. Let me see 71. Oof. I
Wow,
almost think I just bought that from you.
Probably.
so cool.
A lot of these are look like I look familiar.
Ooh, that would be great to make a color copy of that and then paint in a sound effect in that white spot and just say fuck or
It's so cool. Yeah, I was thinking that too, like what you could do with that. It's
it almost looks like a giant tape pull.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yep.
The world's
Yeah.
biggest tape pull. Okay, well let me find the other box. Okay, do you have anything Tales of Suspense after 74 while I've got this
Yeah,
box out?
I wrote these down. There's 83,
Okay, hold
93, and
on.
94.
Let me just look because I
How
can't
much
think
is
that
that?
much.
How much is the one there with the tape pull that the first one
The
you showed?
tape pull, no,
Right.
$10 for the tape pull.
Okay,
Like you can get
I
you
have.
can get a autograph right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect idea. I have, except that everyone's dead that worked on it. Here's 83, so that you have that.
I have
That's one you
83.
have.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's one I've got. What's the next number?
I have 80 or no 93.
93.
It has the
Please
titanium.
let it be there.
It has the titanium man on the cover.
Oh, that's a key issue because of Paul McCartney. I have a 93, so I do
Yep.
have that. It's not in the best shape, but it's what do
Yep.
they
And then
say?
I have a
Shit grade is
94.
better than no grade. What do you got? Okay, what else you got there?
94.
94.
That's our first Modoc.
Oh, 94 is one that you had before and someone got it from under me, I think.
Well, this
How
one
much?
this one split like halfway up the spine.
Yikes. Well, just to put some scotch tape on it, man.
Yeah.
Well, how much does that split degrade the value?
It brought it down to like $40 from a lot more, you know.
Yeah, I probably just need. Yeah, shit. I don't
It
know
needs
about a
some
half split
needs
spine
mending
for.
tissue. Needs mending tissue. It looks good until you take it out of the bag, and
Well,
then it's
Captain Strangeliffe is on live on another channel. Maybe we could ask him, how do you get this bending tissue you keep talking about? I think it's really difficult to apply. It requires a lot of knowledge. You have to be like either Strangeliffe or a Library of Congress kind of person. I don't know. I'd be nervous about putting tape on anything. Well, I just put thumbtacks through posters. Well, okay, okay. What's the next one you got after the Modoc one?
that's it. That's it.
Okay, and then that first one, Myers, you claim that one there with the big tape pole, right?
I mean, if you don't want it, you don't need that one?
I don't know. I have to find another box. What is the number?
71.
I'm not
What's the
even if
price?
I
How
don't
much
have
is
it.
it?
Even if I don't have it, you've already kind of claimed it there, Meyer. Come on, I can't be a total dick about it.
How much is it, Kevin?
It's $10. Want to look
Yeah,
at it?
yeah, I mean, I'll for sure take that for 10.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you take it. Let me see if I've got it just out of curiosity. But it's yours, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know whether you had that or not. It looks great though.
These books
I love
are very
price.
affordable compared to other books because people don't want them because they don't display well on the wall because it doesn't have one name on it. Um,
There's no
What
movie
is it again?
speculation.
71?
There's no movie
Yeah,
speculation to go with
I've
it.
got, yeah, I've got 71.
Oh,
In
perfect.
fact, yeah, I bought it from Duncanville Comics. I see the sticker on it.
How much did you
Yeah.
pay for yours?
Uh, it says 16, um, but it's, yeah, I'm not, it's, I think it says 7, condition 7, but I don't think so. I think it's more like a 4.
What'd you
That's,
pay?
the sticker says 16, but I probably paid half price of 16 because that's what they would do. They would have half price boxes. Okay, so that,
About what I'm
all
selling
right.
mine for.
So Myers claimed his, and I've claimed, it's not that it's a claim sale, but I got Marvel 2 and Marvel double feature, right?
Yeah.
MDF, muscular dystrophy family. Okay, so $25. Imagine if there was a comic called that. 166 of Cap. We'll call it Cap. And we'll call Detective Comics Tech. Okay,
Yeah.
Cap is 166 is 10. Captain America 168, 25, 169, 10. Yeah, I'll get those in my next purchase, which hopefully will be very soon. And along with, man, okay, so whatever. So what else did you have? So we've gone through everything except for the
Except for the
Spider-Mans. But
Spider-Man.
what are
We've
these?
gone through everything but Spider-Man.
All right. Do you want to show them again just for people out there if they want to claim them? Because I think I
Yeah,
have all the Spider-Mans.
if they want to see
Oop,
what's
why am I
left.
going with my ugly face? That one's a great issue. Hold on. I have that. Meyer, you ought to get that if it's affordable because
It's
that's one of
25.
the, how much?
25.
Ooh, good. Wait, oh, I haven't looked at these. Let me find my Silver Age C box. I forgot you. How many? You just have 2 or 3 of those Silver Age ones?
What was the price on that one, Kevin, that you just showed?
20 for this one where he's captive.
Mm-hmm.
Captive America.
Captive America.
Okay. Did they get those hostages out of Washington D.C. Those J6 guys, or are they still holding on to them?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Did they get the Buffalo guy out with the horns?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's out.
he's been out.
Enrique Tarrio was let out, and he was on Alex Jones yesterday.
I'm still waiting for Joe Exotic. When is Joe Exotic going to get out?
Yeah. Oh man. Here's Captain Savage. Okay, there's Brave and the Bold. Uh, I don't have that many Silver Age. See, to me, Silver Age goes until the strip goes across the top. Okay, so what was the, oh man. Oh,
112,
quick.
125, and 131.
125 and 131. Okay, I'm gonna, oh, we got to look at those figures here in a second. You got these. The one that looked the coolest to me was Nosferatu, which is like some alternate timeline where they would have made a kid's costume out of Nosferatu.
Yeah,
This
he's
is,
the biggest seller. Him and Krampus are the biggest seller.
yeah, this is not real. This is a J.C. Penney reprint, but I think these have some value. A reprint of 109. Um, see, here's my 112. I
Yeah.
think that's a good deal, Meyer. If you want to, yeah, that's a
You
great.
think it
That's
is?
a,
Yeah.
it's a great
It's a
cover.
beautiful cover.
Oh
How much
yeah,
did
it's
you pay
probably,
for your?
huh?
I think that's the first Falcon right there in your hand.
Yes, it is. This is 117. Yeah, it didn't used to be a big deal. Year when I bought it. Um, this is one. Damn, that lights in my eyes. 124.
Wow, that's cool.
What was the one you just?
125 is next. That's the one where he's being held captive.
The next one I have is 128. It sounded
Baker
like
Mitchell.
Meyer wanted that one. So
I don't know. I'm thinking about. I'm not sure if I want either one of those because it's a little pricey and it's.
okay, what is 125, Kevin? I didn't hear.
I think you
That's
said
20
20.
bucks.
125 is 20.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd like to get that one 20. I'll write it down. But the one that's the best one of what you got is someone needs to get that. That's
You,
a great cover.
you think that 112? I think it's 112 that was 25. That's one you're talking about?
Is that the
Yeah.
one with the big fight scene on this? Hold on.
The album
Yeah.
issue?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
that cover. That was a good on
What
a
kind of
wall.
condition is that, Kevin? You think?
Let's look at it. It's one of the nicer ones out of the bunch.
Yeah, because I'll probably take that. I
I
can't
think you
afford
should.
like Gratu took that other one that was 20, and so yeah, and he already has this one. If it's like
Yes, I have that.
a
Still has
five,
lots of gloss on it.
it even
Yeah,
looks better than a five. Yeah, yeah,
it's a
I'll take
fine.
that. I can't pass that up.
No,
Yeah,
I was like, you
it's
would kick
nice. The
yourself about that.
Yeah, I've
pages
never
are really
seen
nice on it.
Is that the one that Library 88 was it Library 88 said he drew it in 24 hours?
Yeah, that's the one that he
That's
said was
great.
drawn in 24 hours, and it's amazing. Look at this.
Yeah, well, yes, he noticed he's drawing giant panels. That's why it didn't
Yeah,
take long.
exactly.
And that's like right as he was had 1 foot out the door to DC.
And who is that? Mike Royer doing the inks, maybe? Yeah, that looks great.
What was the ad there on that letter page for another comic? No. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, George
George
Tuska.
Tuska. Could we see the house ad in the back, Kevin, for some comic? I didn't get to see what that was.
Kazar.
Oh yeah,
Oh, we
I'm
can
the
see it.
only person left that says Kazar, but I won't change.
I say
I'd rather
Kazar.
fight than switch.
I've
Okay,
Say
always,
let's
I
see
can't
these. Let's
stop.
see these.
I can't not say Kazar. I've always said Kazar, so
You
I can't
too,
not say it that way. And
right?
it's not like I've ever said it my entire life. I've always said it in my head. So in my head, that's what
That's
I
right.
read. Yeah.
Meyer, you want this one?
Yes, please. I'll take that one.
It goes in that pile.
I'm a bad influence, man.
That's good. I only have a few to put away then. See if anybody in the crowd wants them.
Yeah, we decimated
I mean,
that
honestly, it's not often that
the
you
clock.
pull out these stacks and these shows that jump in and pick some of them
Did I
up.
have that one, Kevin?
But this is
Yeah, we
all the
haven't
stuff.
looked at these.
Meyer, did I show that one with a clock?
Yeah,
I don't
this
know.
is all
Did
stuff
you?
you don't. This is all stuff you have.
Oh, this is all stuff he
I
has?
don't even remember
Yeah,
the one with the clock.
Can you tell me what the prices are on the books, and
yeah.
I'll let you know whether I
This is
want
the
you to
stuff
add
we
it.
already went over. 131 is $10.
I'll take it.
Um,
That one I had. I guess I had. I don't even remember now. But the best one I left was Modoc, just because it was kind of high priced, and spine splits are kind of
I'll pass on
problematic
that
for
one.
me.
I'll pass on the clock cover. You can set it aside for now.
I didn't
I
even
don't know.
realize that was a clock. I just now noticed that.
Yeah, it's a clock cover. Because there's other ones down here that I think are better, and I can't get them all. You know, if that, how much is that?
It's 15 because it's really brown. I'll show you inside of it.
Oh,
It might have been in a freaking in a fire or something.
Or in Texas or Arizona.
Yeah, look at how brown this thing is.
Oh
huh.
yeah,
Is it?
I would see a lot of those like that in Texas. Yeah, it was just maybe stored in an attic, or sometimes it just gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't smell like fire. Smells like a good comic still.
Okay.
Just a lot of browning on it. Mostly on the back. Noticeably.
Who the hell would think of making a Halloween costume action figure of Nosferatu? That's
Yeah,
really warped. Have they done one of the Terrifier?
probably. How much is the
Oh,
one with the titanium man you just showed?
This one I have priced at 20.
Oh, that's pretty nice. I'll take it. It looks good. Yeah, I don't have it, and I think Ratu already has that,
I believe I must have.
Showed it.
and it looks like it also looks like it's fairly high grade. Just and so yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. And
That
this
would be
one's
cool to
this
pass
one's
it up.
split. I'll show you. I'm
Oh,
asking
Missing
40 for
Mars
this.
is here. He says anything available under $10.
There was one, but
Yeah,
this
that might.
Then Meyer got that a $5 one. Yeah, these are pretty high dollar books. Missing Mars.
see this Modoc split.
I hate that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Elmer's glue will work. Well,
Need
everybody,
some
I don't
menu.
mind browning on a few books. I definitely like to upgrade my spine split books eventually. The only thing I can't stand is Rusty Staples. What do you have against Rusty Staples? He's a nice guy, man. He ran for Congress here. Imagine if your name was Rusty Staples. There's probably someone in the phone book named Rusty Staples. If you look like in the New York phone book, there's got to be at least one guy named that.
Rusty Staples kind of would be a good name for that new YouTuber that's on the scene, the young redheaded kid from Ireland that has a bad attitude that everybody has been watching.
I heard
He would
about
make a
that
good.
guy. He hates
Yeah, he's good. I like
the
him
absolute
for sure.
Batman, right? He thinks
Yeah, these are still
so. He's
cool. I like these. They're even though I'm not a huge fan, but they're pretty neat. I want to look at them all. They look cool.
yeah. They're how bad is that Terrifier movie, Meyer? Is it just insanely gory?
Yeah, but I like it. I mean, you ask my opinion. I like all four of them. I think there's four total, maybe three. I think there's four because I think there's one before. There's four total. Before Terrifier, I think that there's another movie. I just All Hallows Eve. I like all of them. I think Ed the Clown is or whatever his name is. I think he's funny and he's great, and I like the movies. But they are horrible. You might not like it at all. It's really gory.
This
But
one's
I
cool
like.
because it comes with this lollipop and he comes with the trick or treat bucket.
Yeah, I don't know this guy. I've never seen these movies of
This
this
movie's
guy.
great. You got to watch this movie.
What is
What's it
that? Trick
called?
or Treat?
Trick or Treat, it's called.
Yeah, I have never seen it.
Yeah, it's great.
I
That's
mean, I
not the
like
movie made
Terrifier.
by a guy that was in trouble with the law, is it? What was that movie?
No, that's that guy with the Jeepers Creepers or whatever.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I get them all mixed up.
But all right. I think I'm gonna get going here. Did you want to see these Spider-Mans real quick?
Well, maybe someone would like to
Yeah.
see them, but yeah, we gotta. I probably need to go pretty quick too, because I got home from work. I haven't hung out with my wife yet.
133.
Yeah, I'm positive I have that one.
That
Cool.
one's $10. It's a nice shape.
It's so hot in the house. It's so wonderful. I'll never complain about it being hot again after 4 days of no heat.
How
That
much
one's
is
10
that?
bucks. $10.
The thing
For
about
that?
that cover, there's an early issue of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, that looks exactly like that issue. He's in that
Yeah.
same position.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
number one.
the first
Yeah, it's
tarantula
the
looks
first issue.
exactly like this.
Yeah, I'll take that issue for $10. How
Yeah, but
about that?
this isn't his first appearance.
Sounds like a game show. What is that game show where they say, "I'll take that for $10"? Was that Family Feud? Or,
Yeah, I'll take that one. I don't have it yet. I like it.
it is. Yeah, I have it, but I always get
This one,
confused when I'm looking at that versus the Spectacular Spider-Man
well,
one. I okay.
What
I
number
thought that
is
was the
this?
first appearance, but it wasn't.
Is this 158? What is that?
That's 158.
Ooh, how much is that?
$10.
Yeah, I need that. I don't have that.
Okay.
Please.
And there's
I
the
can tell just by
jigsaw.
looking at it. That that's the period when Doc Ock is marrying Aunt May. How much is this one right here?
That's $20.
Yeah, I'll take that, please. You need that. Yeah.
I'm glad I picked these up because it's everything you guys needed.
That one I've got. Yeah, I was buying Spider-Man every month this time period.
That
I'm
one's
good
10
on that.
bucks.
Yeah.
183. That's probably 10 bucks. Yeah. Is this the one where Mary Jane says no to him?
Man, it's been 40 years. I don't remember.
I don't remember this arc I wasn't reading for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't
I think the
remember her
issue
ever
before
saying no.
he has to marry her, and this one, she says no. Um, Probably the first white dragon.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that matters, but
Yeah, I don't
Got a
even know who
date
that is.
stamp on it. What's that say?
Six.
Six
I think
one.
it says six for
Yeah,
$1. I don't think
I
that's a
think
date
they wrote
stamp.
in. I think that's June 1st.
Oh, it could be. Oh, okay.
That's 10.
That's,
Must be a real
197.
small operation.
That's 10. I think that's her third appearance.
Yeah, I have this. I was buying it off the stand at this
well,
point.
let me see that issue. I'm not sure if I. What were you into? The late '80s here?
It's a
This
40
is
center. Probably
20
1980 right there.
yeah,
Oh,
204,
What's it say?
1980.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I have that. That one's in a little rough a shape. What is that going for?
10 bucks.
What condition would you say that's in?
It's not it's not as bad as you think.
It just
Well,
looks.
you
It
said it
doesn't. There's nothing color breaking, but it looks like someone's
looks good. Looks brand new.
Spine. There's some
spine wear.
Oh, there's a little bit. Yeah.
spine thickness.
Or I'll tell you what. Yeah, let me get that one. $10. Um, yeah, Library 88. It's not the exact cover, but he's in that same position, and it also has a
Yeah.
yellow background, so it looks very much like.
Yeah. It's almost like a close up of the Peter Parker cover because he's
There's my
really
last.
small in the Peter Parker cover.
Is that
There's my
Slip
last
Mariner
one.
there?
That's an interesting cover. I've never seen that.
I've
Yeah.
never seen this one either.
Look at all those Kirby dots.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
10 bucks I put on that.
What number is it?
One or no, 215.
Yeah, let me get that one too. You only live once, man.
Okay. So this is all we have left. Somebody wants to just buy them all.
Missing Mars, did you hear that? And so you got those action figures, and then tomorrow you're probably going to get in new stuff for next week. I'm probably not going to go on live tomorrow, but maybe Saturday morning, or when you open on Saturday, you could. By then, do you think you'll have the stuff for next week?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's sort of no way to know, and you still don't have Diamond for last week, right? So,
Yeah. And I was supposed to be here today and it didn't show up.
hmm. Missing Mars, how much for leftovers?
Well, there's five $10 Spider-Mans there, and maybe I'll throw in, since you usually send me 50 bucks, so I'll throw in this $10 cap.
That's a
Clock.
good deal, Missing Mars. You got to take it.
Then it only leaves me with $2, which is cool. I might
Which
just
are
keep this for myself.
It's a
This
great
moment.
thing. Yeah. Um, Everybody was speculating on Modoc until he was completely destroyed in an Ant-Man movie, and they made him into a ridiculous. That was so sad what they did.
It's really hard to pass up these books at $10 a pop when you know that you're getting it in above like reading condition. You're getting it in like all these books to be like 4, 5s, and 6s, or maybe even higher. And for $10, that's only a couple, three $2-3 over the price of what a brand new comic costs on the stand. And so that's why I can't pass it up. In my mind, I'm like, it's
Yeah.
there's
Some
no,
of these
it doesn't
some of these
equate.
new books are
You know,
10 bucks.
there's no, it doesn't make sense to pass it up when you look on the stand. You see what you could get for the same price, and it doesn't. So I gotta buy it when it's available. I
Yeah.
see.
It's like
Kevin Missing
$6.
Mars says sold. Did you see that?
Okay.
So he
I'll
wants
look.
those Spider-Mans with the cap thrown out.
Okay. I'll get it packed up as soon as I see the payment going.
Okay.
So what was that Batman cover you showed? Was that Batman #3?
No, that was the regular series of Batman.
Oh,
I was just showing you that these are almost $10 books, just a regular comic.
yeah. So
Oh,
yeah. So it's so that what was that like $6.99 or $7.99 or something?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather buy these.
the thing
100%.
you can't do in a store is go through. You know what I would do at Duncanville Books? I had made videos on YouTube where I showed different lines of books, and then I would see an issue there, and I was trying to get 1960s Thor comics, so I would on my phone I would play that episode and kind of fast forward to see, do I have that issue? But it's great when you can just go up to your comic room and see which ones you've got.
Yep.
That's something you can never do. Well,
So I forgot to mention that I went to the comic shop in the bookstore here in town finally.
I heard about that from Kevin, but so what was your verdict on him?
So the comic book store doesn't carry, it's not a comic book store. Okay. It's just like the sign says, it's a gaming store. Um, but on the sign it does say comics and collectibles, but on the inside there really isn't. They don't sell any new comics, and they don't have any collectibles that aren't gaming related. And they have a one shelf of graphic novels and about 8 long boxes of back issues from the 90s and 2000s mixed with stuff from the 70s and 80s. It's all a little bit overpriced in like mixed matched bags, so you can see that they've been purchased as collections but haven't even been rebagged or anything. So it looks a
Oh,
bit like a $2 bin, but everything is priced at $4 instead of $2 is how I would describe it, which is probably not that unusual. They were friendly on the inside. The place is nice, but it's a gaming store. But then right down the street from that, and all of this is less, is a walking distance of my new house, right? And so the bookstore, though, that is a little closer than the gaming store, which is the place where Kevin's friend Anthony has a setup there, and I've purchased, and my son has purchased stuff there from him, and
yeah.
uh, he has the best setup. So he had a bunch of great stuff. He had National Lampoons, Fangorias,
Oh,
and a lot of books. And so I ended up buying some old Ace paperbacks that were really very well priced and in great condition. Like,
so
like,
so that was a good store.
yeah, that store is great. All of these Frazetta covers in perfect. Some of
Oh
them,
wait,
like this
I
Savage
need to give.
Pellucidar.
Oh, I'm sorry. Reshow because I didn't realize you were showing stuff.
So this Savage Pellucidar that I
Uh-huh.
bought at Booktown in Grass Valley last week, it's in like new condition. Like the spine hasn't been broken, and it was $4, which to me was just a steal. I'm gonna buy these all day for $4.
Yeah.
So then this as well, in really great condition, $4. And then this one, Tarzan the Invincible.
Yeah, that's
This is
great. But even that
the
first store you
comic.
described, for me with no store around, that's still 8 boxes of comics. Still sounds pretty good. Uh, I mean, compared to nothing, it's
Yeah.
and the other
So
this store you're talking. Yeah.
this bookstore has a lot of cool stuff and magazines as well. But this guy that's a friend of Kevin's, one thing that stood out to me that's really cool that I can see myself going back over and over and over again and buying from is he has several boxes of reproduction movie posters that he's printed on 11 by 17, fairly like between like poster and cardstock. So it's kind of heavy, and it comes wrapped in plastic with a little adhesive back on it, and they're $10 a piece. And he has really good taste. So he has all kinds of different movie genres, and it's all organized really well. And he had a whole area of Japanese movie posters of Japanese horror and kaiju movies that look amazing. So I'm going to start.
What's the name of that store?
It's called Booktown.
Oh, wow. So you have chosen a great town to move to.
Yeah, so right now the town doesn't really have a comic shop. There's no shop that actually specializes in comics only and has new comics every week or anything like that. Nobody here is ordering new comics, and it's a town of about 12,000 people. But there is an incredible bookstore, like I just described to you, that has relatively everything and good prices. So you can get books, and you can find some back issues there as well, and a lot of cool stuff. Like my son has found tons of cool stuff there that he's bought from Kevin's friend that has this spot here in town. The shop, Booktown, is a like an antique mall setup, like a consignment, not a consignment store. It's a setup where everybody rents spaces and then brings in their and sells their books. And some of them are really amazing. Like these people have them set up like reading rooms. Some of them have carpets, rugs, and couches and lamps. And some of them are overflowing with books. Like I should ask if I can film in there sometime after I go a few, 2, 3, 4 times and get used to and know the people that work there. But and make sure it's okay. I saw one of these spots that's like a little alcove that it, swear to God, it looked like the person who runs it purposefully just dumped paperback books, and some of them looked good. It's like a stack. It was like a haystack of books in a corner. They were just stacked on top of each other, overflowing, and it was all kinds of stuff. And I saw like Louis L'Amour and Max Brand, and I was like, "Oh, I got to come back and go through that crazy stack." But some of it's very well organized, and some of it's purposefully kind of crazy. But it's very nice, very patchouli, is how I would describe it.
Hippie-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bookstore in a it's kind of a hippie town a little bit.
And you still haven't been to that movie theater either, huh?
No, I still haven't seen a movie at the theater yet. But as it warms up, I'm sure I will start going, and then especially when eventually, if there's something good coming that's worth going to, like on you know, probably a Wednesday or something when they have special showings when it's not going to be crowded or anything like that. That there's more of a chance I would go see something like that. Like if they had a $5 Wednesday showing of The Road Warrior from 1982, I would go. I would go see that. That might be coming this summer, because they vote on the movies. So depending on how the votes go, when the summer comes up, I might go see something cool.
Hey Meyer, did you order any of these custom boxes?
I want to see the. Can we go to Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't ordered from him yet, but I have stuff in my cart. So he has a number of boxes that I want and need, and then he also has stuff that I just never seen before that I think is so cool that I'm going to order anyway. Like some of the cereal boxes are really cool. I really like all the different choices of boxes that he has for Mego figures. Like say you have a classic Mego Hulk or a classic Mego Spider-Man like I do, the vintage ones, and you don't have the box anymore. This guy makes boxes, and there's like 10 to choose from for either one of those figures, and some of them are really cool. And they're not that
I bought one
expensive,
of his.
20, 25, $30 or something like that each. But to me, it's worth it because it keeps your toy out of the dust, right? So you don't have to dust it anymore, and it makes it a permanent display item. That's what I like so much about having vintage toys mint in box like that. And these repro boxes are great. This guy's great. It's called thetoyroom.com. Yeah, I really need those big Pulsar. There's a Pulsar box that I really need that I've wanted for a long time, and he makes it. And
Now Kevin identified that figure that I was asking about last time
Yeah. What is it?
What
Solar Man? What was it?
what was
Electro Man. Electro Man.
Electro Man? Okay.
Which is interesting because his color scheme looked a little bit like Electro Lady. Is that his in Dyna Girl?
Oh yeah.
Electro? Yeah.
Oh, they
Red
got
and
all the Electro Woman and Dinah Girls on Internet Archive. So yeah, yeah. Last time we did a live stream, you put those in those boxes. They really look great there.
yeah, Booktown is cool. It's really old school in that the people that work there hand write a receipt. And I mean, she like writes out the entire title of the book, every single book. She wrote down Tarzan the Invincible, $4. She, I mean, she wrote everything
Yeah.
down on an actual receipt. It cracked me up like it was 1975. Yeah. And no electronic register there. It was like a metal box, like, the little metal box that your mom kept under her bed with the little key.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That is
Very old
great.
school.
That's like going back several
Yeah.
decades in time.
Yep.
Well, Kevin, it sounded like we were keeping you. You. I gotta run as
Yeah,
well
that
here.
was it. I gave the recap. I just wanted to talk about the stores and then
Oh
give the.
no, it's great. I love hearing that stuff. I've been wanting to ask you about that, but I haven't been doing as many live streams lately. Been real busy. The Trump stuff's going on. I didn't. I wanted to watch that, and then and I got to get upstairs because my wife's feeling kind of sick. Um, so there's a lot of stuff spreading here. I don't know if it's where you guys are at. Is everyone's dribbling snot and coughing and sneezing? But it's definitely hit here. They promised they were going to deliver some new disease or something on the day after Trump was elected. So maybe they've succeeded.
I've managed to stay away from it, but anytime I see my grandkids is guaranteed that I'm going to get sick.
Well,
So, it's a give and take. It's worth it. But I'm perfectly fine as long as I'm not around kids and I don't get sick at all. So.
yeah. Well, Eric Green's on. See, I didn't mean to go over on their show. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's over there watching. They got 25 people watching. We just got a measly, pathetic. What do we got? We only have 12 humans over here. Oh well. Yeah, I want to see what Eric's got, and I think they got Captain
I talked to
Strangepipe
guys.
on there. He hasn't been around in a long time.
Oh, that's cool. That hand puppet's cool.
Yeah, that's made just like they used to in the '60s, like my Popeye puppet. And then I've got a where is that guy? I've got a Ranger Smith from Yogi Bear puppet like that.
That's really nice.
Um, oh my goodness. Oh, did you guys see when I found a place for the King Kong head?
No,
Oh,
what
where'd you
is it?
put it?
Put it.
Oh, okay. I did it on a show last Saturday. You're probably backlogged. Look at this
I don't know if I saw it. I can't remember.
this lamp.
Oh, I saw
But
that.
yeah, I
I
saw
saw
that
that.
too. I saw it too. It's a perfect fit.
You need a second one though for the other guy.
Well, it's a girl. They got they're girls. I really
Yeah, I
hate
think
to
it
do it
looks
because it's a
great.
beautiful. It's not a real lamp from the Victorian era. It's obviously from the '70s or '80s. But yeah,
Still, it's something that when I see that, it's like something that my mother would have bought. So that's what that makes it even funnier and cooler. Is it's something that someone else would have appreciated? You get, you understand what I'm saying. I think it's
oh
funny
yeah,
because yeah.
I got another one of these bags and it had another one in it too.
oh yeah. And I was comparing it with the Aurora model kit. It's obviously whoa shit
Yeah, I
sculpted
think you're dead
exactly
right.
from that.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
so that
they
makes me wonder what else did they do? Is there a Frankenstein one? Is there a Dracula one? And is there a werewolf one?
well,
Or
but see, the thing
or a
is, with when you're doing this King Kong thing, it's harder to say that's copywritten Universal, because they bought RKO.
So you could say
But
you could say it's just a gorilla.
it's just a
'Cause
generic
just-
gorilla, because even the Aurora model kit didn't look exactly like the movie version from 1933. It's You could just say that's a gorilla because you can't copyright what a gorilla's head looks like.
But they
But
can't do
Frankenstein
Frankenstein.
and the other guys, those are distinctive looks created for Universal.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so stoked. I'm gonna call Kevin tomorrow. I'm happy about this stack of comics.
Yeah, I know.
I guess it's
Yeah,
the end of the
man.
month, so it's not too bad.
God bless these young kids that are providing us stuff from Whatnot. Because you imagine, it's like, this doesn't look like Captain America did in the movie. What is this shit? In their minds, yeah.
So usually, so it got dark out, and usually by this time the temperature drops, and so I have to close the whole house up and everything.
Yeah.
It's still like about 68, 67, 66. I don't know. It's warm, you guys.
It's 28 degrees here.
Okay.
It's going down to what? It's going down to 9 degrees at sunrise.
Dang.
So, yes, indeed. Well, I'm in the run. How do I get? Okay, yeah, there I am. So,
All right, guys.
all right, we're gonna take off, everybody. So, see you guys soon. Take
All
care,
right.
everybody. Bye.
You guys.
You guys.